Morning. It's 8 o'clock in the morning, and we are on our way to Upper Pisang from Chum. So we had a nice evening in Chum with warm beds and warm sleeping bags. We're glad we brought our zeros. It was well worth it. We were definitely nice and toasty and had a pretty good sleep. I had a pretty good sleep, some weird dreams, but otherwise it was okay.
Yeah, so we're passing our highest altitude of Tahoe of about 8,300 feet, something like that. And now we're headed towards about 10,000 feet. So it's gonna be a big climb today, but not as bad as yesterday, which is good. We're feeling the altitude a bit. Our legs are a little sore, but not nearly as bad as it could be. So
today's climb is, I think, 500 to 600 meters or so. Should be a good day. When we arrived at Upper Pisang, the wooden houses had given way to houses made of rough-hewn stone, piled up with mud and straw acting as mortar. Looking down onto Lower Pisang, we could see the small village surrounded by their millet, barley, and wheat fields. So today we're hiking from Upper Pisang to Braca, and we've already reached our high point of the day at almost 3,700 meters, and now we're just contouring around the mountain to Braca. We had tea up at the top, back over there, around the corner. We have these wonderful views of Annapurna 3 out in the clouds over there. They come out of the trees here. There. So there's Annapurna 2. There's 2 and 4 up there. And back in the clouds over there is Annapurna. No, not Lam something or another. But yeah. All that's 7,000 meters. Pretty crazy tall. So in the distance there you can see this huge flat area. That's from the valley floor to the top is 1,500 meters. Apparently it used to be an old lake bed that got pushed up when the Himalayas started forming. And up to the left up here, that is Pisan Peak. And below Pisan Peak, hiding behind the hill here, is the little town where we had tea, our morning tea. And now we're headed up over this around to Braca. But there you can see Lower Pisang, or Upper Pisang, and then Lower Pisang down below.
We stayed last night.
So
and the bull, it's the Nepali myth goes that the souls, once someone dies, they have to crawl to the top of that cliff. So we saw it. It's pretty slabby. It doesn't look like a fun.
Well, it's been a very long day of hiking. Very hot.
And cold.
And cold at the same time.
Freezing.
Yeah. So we are now almost to Braga, which is the hilltop town over there. And not quite sure what this town is, but it's not, unfortunately, Braga. So we get to see the beautiful sunset here happening over the Annapurnas. So the one on the left, there's 4, Annapurna 4. Fourth highest in the range at around 7,400 meters, something like that. But it's been a long and much dustier trail. And high. We're at 3,400 meters, so we're definitely feeling it.
Yeah, it's my first day with pretty legitimate altitude sickness, but started getting better throughout the day, and didn't get woozy or ataxia or anything like that, so kept on going. And we're seeing a lot more yaks now, which is
cows.
Cool. And cows, but take a lot of pictures of yaks because they're pretty awesome looking. They're so short and so furry.
So we're we've made it to Braca, and we're in the Hotel New Yak. So you see our lovely room here.
Yeah, it's probably the nicest we've ever, or it is the nicest we've stayed in here in Kathmandu, or Nepal. And we have a blanket. We have a view of the Annapurnas. We have a gas shower, hot water whenever we want it.
Which is becoming more and more rare as we go up in elevation. Everywhere we go, they're switching more and more to solar hot water, but the solar hot water runs out after 10 people. Maybe. So yeah, it gets pretty cold pretty quickly, and when it's cold, it's cold.
Yeah.
So I don't know how well you can see, but
chilly.
out there is Annapurna 2. That's at 7,600 meters up there. So it's a pretty sweet view.
Yeah.
For probably, I don't even know, maybe 400 rupee, which is $4.
Yeah, we didn't ask. They said solar shower or a gas shower, and then they also have a fireplace, and there's a bakery attached. So we're finally acclimatizing. We've got 2 days here, or 2 nights here, and then 1 night over in Manang, and then Manang. And after that, it's up to Yak something rather, and we'll get even more acclimatized, and then 1 more night in 1 more acclimatization, and then we're crossing the path